5 years.
Hit the juice.
Welcome everyone to Beckon Development Weekly Stream, episode 136. How are you guys doing tonight? Yes, what we're doing right now is a mobile hotspot. Thanks, AT&T. Been on with the phone with them all day trying to figure it out. So we'll get it, but we're running off the mobile hotspot. Dwight's probably going to jump in later, maybe not. I don't know. I kind of told him to enjoy what he's doing right now, and I got you guys with me tonight. So if he shows up in chat, I'll throw him the link. Otherwise than that, guys, you all with me. How is everybody doing, you beautiful people? Thank you all for showing up. It's been awesome. It's a good week. I'm rolling through some stuff, but let's say hello to you guys. And I asked who was first. Who was first? It was D-Wag. D-Wag was first. What's up? What's up? And then Bud was behind him going, hey, why am I second again? That's nuts. Right. Nefarious, you were third, sir. What's up, Collision Bomb? How are you doing? Yes. Hi, Wata. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you in. Glad to have everybody in today. Who else we got? Rolling down. Frequency girl, what's up, girl? How y'all doing? All right, guys. Yes, things are going. Things are rolling. Things are happening. Finger reopened its injury 2 days ago, so it's still wrapped up, but I'm drawing like Joe. If you watched a little bit of Art Bros last night, you might have caught that. But things are rolling. I'm no longer in the arts and crafts section. I am 75% of the way done. And although that might be a little stretch, the ultimate thing is how I'm doing this. So I'm running through the whole book doing all the characters. And then I'm going to come back and do all the backgrounds. Right now I'm on a streamline. I got myself worked all the way to that point of the book where I can make that choice. So do you remember like writing sentences? I don't think it's actually going to be a faster way, but the way my brain's processing it, I'll stay focused and geared towards a certain direction of art during the whole way instead of having to break that up different ways and different techniques. And it kind of slows me down to do that. I like kind of assembly line process, and everyone does their own stuff, but that's kind of how I'm at. I want to get the intricate stuff down first, and then coming up with the backgrounds. It's a different type of intricacy. So characters are one thing. I got to keep that cohesion going through. So I'm even going back and correcting things. So far, I've got everything corrected. Everything up to this point, I'm straight on. I just completed the image, the last image of that. Well, I can't say that. Never mind. No. I was about to give you guys more than what I should. But yeah, how are you guys doing tonight? What's going on? What's up, Noah? How you doing, kid? What's up? I remember the days when Jeremy used to draw backgrounds. Right. Well, it's about to happen, dude, and it's going to be all I'm doing. So it's it's all going to, you'll find out why. It's going to get old quick. What's up, Jeremy Burks? What's up? Hello. And if I'm a good designer, then no, it won't. But I mean, you'll see what I mean by that later. But I mean, the whole idea is I don't want the backgrounds to be boring at all. So if you see, I've got architecture, line work, there's layers I've turned off here. As you can see over on the side, I've turned them off so you guys can't really piece together what I'm working on, except what I'm working on. I'm trying to preserve the book for you guys. But I could have worked on another page or whatnot, but I just figured I'd give us a little bit of something to work with because I didn't know how well the mobile hotspot will work. So, I mean, am I sounding okay? Is the signal okay? It looks like my camera's a little jittery here and there. But, whatever happens. Are we Comicsgate or are we Cock now? I guess... I mean, I don't really know what's happening. Since Neff and Frequency Girl are here, I really want to know: are we Cock or are we Comicsgate? Or are we both? I mean, it's and I guess it's a choice of mine independently. Am I Cock or am I Comicsgate or am I both? I don't think I'm starting to sound like a dead comedian, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I mean, what an incredible week of some awesome stuff since the last time all of us have talked to each other. At least on our stream. Dwight would have a ball with this, but he tends to stay out of the loop most of the time. I got to get him acquainted with this way of life a little bit more. But he's busy a lot of the time. He usually trusts me to make sure that I'm knowing what I'm doing. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. I don't know. Seeing it moving around, like it. I missed the opportunity. I was there, watched it happen. I was there with all you guys, and just like here on the stream, jokes will go over my head a lot. I had every opportunity to make euphemisms, and I totally didn't. Drop the ball again. But I think it's awesome. I think it's fun. What we got? What you guys saying? Unfortunately, I can still hear you, says Noah. Right. What's up, Hicks Villain? How you doing, sir? Yes. Hello. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. Cool. Yeah, Collision Bomb says you are the Cox of CG. I don't know if I can hold on to that title just yet since I haven't released a book, but we're working on it. What else is happening? Everyone's just saying hi. Well, thank you guys again for showing up. This is awesome. So I'm working on a character here. So most of my book is going to be having like otherworldly names. I was actually talking to someone about this the other day, is that just about everything in this book or concept and world has this otherworldly name. It's mostly about phonetics, but not phonetics of what you would recognize. What I mean about phonetics is how it sounds to you. So Tolkien wrote the Elvish language based on what sounded pretty. And then the Black speech of Mordor, he wanted it to sound rough and gruff, like the actual language kind of that way it sounded reflected the culture that it was being spoken by. So me and my buddy Kent, we worked a lot on trying to make things sound cool but not stupid. But then again, you're going to read some names in here, guys, that it's going to be hard to kind of get off the onset. And I know that's going to make reading it maybe a tad bit more difficult. But again, it's phonetic. So if you can phonetically read it and kind of get it, and I know that's about my spelling, and maybe as a writer, I shouldn't do something like that. I should try to simplify it a little bit more. But there's in the Never-Ending Story, the rock biter's real name is Bjorn Krakzart. But that's only in the book. Like, that's not in the movie. The movie was different. Even the writer of the Never-Ending Story hated the movie. But it's like, dude, you had to make it somewhat accessible to the audience that it was kind of gearing towards as the film. I mean, I don't know. But that's one of my worries is my naming convention, the otherworldly kind of sound to it. But it's supposed to kind of sound good and roll off the tongue when you kind of actually understand how it's phonetically dealt with. But it's a risk. It's a creative risk. I get it. So what are you guys saying? Freak, we could see girls. I'm cooking while I'm listening. Cool. Yeah. All right, what you cooking? Noah says the way Jeremy talks exhausts me. Well, there's other streams, Noah. But we love having you here, tossing those jokes in, dude. By the way, your last arm that you drew looked great. D-Wag, I just made 2 ham and spicy brown mustard sandwiches. Ooh, I like spicy brown mustard. That's the best mustard. And what's up, Hex Allen? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Oh, yeah, friends. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah. All right. And if it's a good story, it stands on its own, Bud says. I don't really give a damn about spellings. It's just like when you read the names, I mean, they're spelled how they sound, but there are some extra consonants here and there. And me and Bud were talking about that the other day, or earlier today. Jeremy doesn't appreciate my viewership. I mean, I just said I do. I mean, literally, I did. Like, rewind it. But yeah. Always love your comedic intros, dude. It's awesome. All right, so yeah, back to here. So yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I might be a little bit further in my book than Noah is, which is interesting. I'm coming up on you. You started putting pressure on me. I'm starting to get faster, like I told you. Oh, so I actually, guys, I do actually have book 3. I've got the first 4 or 5 pages already thumbnailed and even color scheme. I've actually shown a couple of you this. I haven't shown many. A lot of them are like Joe and my inner circle, as far as like company inner circle. But yeah, dude, I've already got 3 full books planned. I'm ready to go. Just want to stop the landing on this one. But what they were talking about the other night is what I've been talking to Lord Ravener, D-Wag. I've been talking to a few of them and saying what I told you guys last week is I'm going to do 3 books. And on that 3rd campaign, it's going to be hardbound all 3 of them together to complete that section of the book. So I'm stinking stoked about eventually getting enough material to fill up a hardbound epic book and then having you guys along the way. Now, I ain't going to take another year to do the next book. Like if you go back and watch last week's episode, I kind of talk about I'm already formulating how the style is going to be allocated differently. It's going to stay very similarly the same style. I'm just making different choices with techniques I'm maybe overusing here because the moniker of over render has been brought up quite a lot. Maybe not directed at me, but I know what you guys are saying. So there's an element of over render. I mean, like some people say, I just want to read the story fluidly. If there's too much art, then it's too distracting. Well, so is life, man. I mean, so are live action movies. They have all that detail there, but your brain filters it out. And then when you come back and rewatch the movie, you can actually look in the background and find more details and stuff. That's usually for like 2nd or like 5th, 4th, 6th times, watching through. If I can balance detail enough where it's simplified like good composition is in film, like just finding the good shot, there's elements in it that like lighting and stuff start simplify shapes, and it's also a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's all effectively driven towards I want you guys to read through it as briskly as you feel comfortable, then come back and look at all the art. So that's the big balance I'm trying to get at, is like not trying to overdo it where it looks like I'm begging for your attention for the art more than I am you reading it. Maybe I've already blown that out of proportion and I'm already over that cliff and I'm trying to backpedal. I don't know, but we'll find out. What's going on? Coming back up. See. I grilled some chicken for Neff. Salmon for me. Ooh, salmon's good. I like salmon, especially like grilled salmon. It's good. Now I'm making spinach with garlic and some mac and cheese. Ooh, dang. Neff, you got a good one, dude. That sounds delicious. It doesn't really seem like you do, though, and I'm not sure what he's talking about. It's probably directed at me. Is Kenneth going to join the stream, D-Wag? I do believe D-Wag did say Kenneth might possibly. I'm not going to speak for him, but I think it might be answered down below. Well, my book is better, so it takes more time. All right, so yeah, that's where I was getting at. He was kind of getting at me. I'm doing monkey business like you. I'm doing an epic action drama. Yes. Hail, lurking lurkers. Give thumbs up. Thank you, Hiawatha, for pinging them out. There's 11 of you watching now and only 5 likes. Come on. Don't make Hiawatha come and break your thumbs. All right, you Goombas. Let's do this. If y'all here, you're here. Now let's watch that watch number drop. Come on. To that I say, Kenneth is shy, but I'm guessing he'll hop on for. I really hope he does. What's up, Corey Barton? How you doing, sir? Yes. Yours gorgeous, Jeremy. Thank you, Frequency Girl. Appreciate that. Yes. All right. Some say, where is it? Some say I'm the next John Malin. Dare to dream, Noah. Dare to dream. We all do. That's why we're here. We all dream. You know how long it took John Malin to draw like that? 25 years. Ah! I thought that was a great intro. It's a good movie if you are of the 18 and older audience. It's called Art School Confidential. Funny movie. It's an old movie. I was in college at SCAD when it came out. Rumor is that movie was actually going to be filmed at Savannah College of Art and Design while I was there. But I guess some movie rights or whatever, it was done at Strathmore. That would have been fun. Anyway. Good, fun movie about being an artist. And accurate, too. To the stereotypes of what existed back then. In the time it was made. I wouldn't say now. But yeah. What's up? Oh, Corey has been smashing out some crazy pages, guys, over there on his Instagram. If you would, go over there, give those things a like, man. He's killing it over there. Noah says, I dream about your book coming out. Do you mind if I quote that? Do you mind? I'll quote that. I'll print that in like page 1, like introductions. Another crime. I'm not quite too sure, but sure. What's up, Chris Fisk? How you doing, sir? Yes. So yeah, guys, Chris Fisk, he's still out there with his Infinitale Chronicles. If you want some cool elven fantasies, get into that stuff. It's going to come to you perfectly protected and packaged in these nice cardboard boxes that are excellently designed. The guy knows what he's doing about some marketing. Yeah, go get it. cgnow.net, or I think you might have a website. You guys have, and again, this is another reminder. When you're on here and you got wrenches, please feel free to spam the chat with your campaigns or campaigns of your friends. We need to know. We got people here at Crackpack Backs, Arrow. And sometimes we get a Dirty Bancroft showing up. So I don't know when that's going to happen or not, but it happens. So you want that Dirty Bancroft checking out your books. But yeah. I'm very poetic. Well, we'll see. You've had, how many years has it been since Noah's first book came out? Was it 2 years? There's a lot of growing up happening in 2 years. When you're young, you learn quick. The world's new. The information's new. So, yeah, I'm interested with 2 years difference. I'm already seeing the art difference, but what about the writing? I'm worried about that too, man. That's kind of what I was saying earlier. Is I'm worried about the writing for my own. It's getting a little gnarly in my head about. There's a lot of story, but I'm only covering so much in the first book. It's like I can't draw fast enough to cover all the complexity. So the hardest thing about writing this was finding, well, first of all, what part of the story was I going to tell in a comic book for the first time? The second thing was finding the events that were fun enough that if brought into a smaller like story timeline or pacing, structure, that it would be interesting and cool, and there would be many different things to kind of see. But then as I got my draft out and showed it to Joe, Joe says, well, you're kind of going from moment to moment. There's no real like time lapses between scenes or anything. You're kind of just going, and it's I guess that's kind of the story style I kind of went to this first time, but then a few people looked over and gave me some suggestions, which actually changed the intro a bit, and the pacing feels a lot better. and actually the environments kind of shift around, as you guys have seen as I complete drawings in that beginning area. You're like, well, how does this all make sense? It will when you read, but you know, I want you guys to understand, I'm not trying to tell you everything in the first book, but I do want it to feel fulfilling too. Like, you guys got a good introduction to it. You know what we're doing. At the end of 3 books, if after 3 books I still get, I get you guys into it and everything, that'd be great. But I really want you to kind of be patient with how much is being told in the story. So we're going to have our little heroes. We're going to have our little moments. That's what's going to happen. But there's a lot to this. There's a bigger overarching story that's happening. Maybe that's where Joe was kind of telling me before. It's like, it would have been great if I wasn't cursed with a bigger story in my head, because I could be a little bit more flexible with how I'm putting things together. Instead, it's like I'm having to do it this way and think about it this way because it leverages the storylines differently that are already there, just not entirely made yet. They're noted, and the game is just one of the games. After that first game, that first game is like my Hobbit, and I got 3 other games planned after that act as like Fellowship of the Ring, 2 Towers, the Return of the King. What we're working on right now is like our whole Silmarillion, standpoint section of what BECKONED stands on. So there's a lot to go with. So I think it's interesting how Rings of Power is coming out, and it's not looking. I mean, you could like the art design, you like the armor design, you could do all that, but the interviews that have been coming out, the reactions have been coming out. I mean, they first came out saying, ooh, we were going to have sex scenes and we had intimacy coaches in there. So we were thinking they were going to go the Game of Thrones route. And a few years later, it's all representative. And then this recent interview, it's like that's their most important ideas, like to, as they say in their words, reframe, the current idea of that world, in their ideas. It's not even what Tolkien was about. It's just their ideas. So yeah, when that sucks and you guys don't like it, BECKONED is there. You guys can check it out and everything. If you all want to break down BECKONED the same way and be like, if he's talking like that, like how's his armor design? How are his characters? They'll tell a lot more stories quicker than I will. I mean, that Amazon money, wow. But we'll try. And I promise you, I've got a bigger story up my sleeve than what they do. So, yeah. So let's go. What you guys say? What's up, 24 Eyes? How you doing? Yeah. Yes, guys. Go get Infinitale Chronicles. Go check it out. Yes, the hardest part about writing for Jeremy was figuring out how to spell words. I got fat fingers. No, it's like Shrek fingers trying to text, kid. My bad. Quantum physics is hard to spell. That's a good point, Awatha. Yes. But yeah, please promise us that you won't sell out to Amazon so that we'll get a Tyler Perry's BECKONED. If you do, Medea's starring in it. I'll go with that. No, I won't do it. No, it's all good. I'm not doing a furry book, Noah. Stop projecting your wishes or desires on what I'm doing. Work on your own project. Put a furry in your book. Jeremy, I stink. Okay, furry smell like piss and fear. That's true. From what I would gather, I mean, how do you go to the bathroom in those suits? Do they have like a little flap or something? I'm sure it does. It's rhetorical question. Don't need it answered. You guys are awesome. But yeah. I'm not putting a furry in my next great American graphic novel. Well, being a furry is pretty American. So I know, isn't it confusing, Corey? Not a furry fan. I know. Yeah. I have many different species on the planet of Devanis. Some are moth creatures. Of course, you guys have seen the monkey creatures. We even have like river otters. And I do have concept art for a lot of it. These are characters you guys haven't necessarily seen. I don't know when they will appear, but they're there. Big thing is like, if you give evolution any kind of credence, why did I choose a monkey species? Maybe because it was the closest to human that we've got. Maybe there's other reasons. Those are probably hints that my closer inner circle right now is going, shut up. So just letting you guys know, there's a whole like astrobiological like reason for a lot of it. Get down in some line work. Yeah. I'm definitely like Hiawatha was on it there for a second. Quantum physics is hard to spell. No, it's just there's a lot of ideas, a lot of concepts. And it's fantasy, so you can go with it or you don't. You either dig into it or you don't. I'm kind of hoping you do, based off of the concepts I'm throwing out there. But also the biggest thing is I'm not trying to make it like a science book. I don't want you to have to read and be like, oh, I don't get this magic system, ergo, or whatever else. I'm not going to get the book or the story. Like, it's a very human story that I think all of us can kind of relate to as us being 42-year-old, white hate mongers. I think we'll, we can relate to it a bit. So, when it comes out, cool. The next book is a little bit different. It takes vantage point of a different character. It ties into this one really seamlessly. And then the third one is obviously the same technique, just from a different vantage point. And these vantage points allow us to kind of explore the world more broad through the different vantage points. It's almost like, the George R. R. Martin, technique to writing the books, Ice and Fire, Song of Ice and Fire. But so before writing the comics or trying to attempt it, I was working on like a novelization of it all. And you guys can read some of that on the webpage. But yeah, I like first person stories. I like a story being told in first person. It gives an opportunity for us to kind of hear what the characters are thinking without really breaking that fourth wall too much, except the fact that, well, who's he talking to? I guess that's the fourth wall that is broken. So, there's that thought, or the thought that he's talking to himself. I don't know. I like first person stories, but they're just tricky to do. You got the trick of past, present tense, proper, even all those different like ways of writing. It's insane. It's a very human story with monkey people and talking river otters. Yeah, I mean, the whole idea is trying to get you guys to humanize these creatures a bit more than what they kind of seem on the surface. Because there is no massive difference between them and humans in this world. I did hear those fairy artists make a lot of money. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Noah's Book. Mavericks, the Fuzzy. They probably do have a flap in their gross costumes, but I wouldn't want to know what it's for. This disrespect is shuddering. This is funny. The damn monkeys, look what they done. Jeremy, stop squirming and start trying to make excuses for drawing furries. Stop saying a monkey story is very human. You furry activist. Yeah, if I was, you guys would know. I dress up my turtle costume a bit more. First person stories like noir, hard boiled detective narrate. Right. I mean, it's a. I don't know. It kind of like pulls you in a little bit more. I'm sorry. It's just the way I feel. I mean, Lord of the Rings is obviously third person, but I'm definitely more in the first person. If it's done well, first person thing. Yeah, like fish. Yeah, like fish. Oh God, Jeremy's making fantasy sequel to Watership Down? No. What's this? What's that crystal thingy? Humanizing animals. What are you, dreaded vegetarian? No, I've hunted. No. Jeremy admits he's a furry costume. Yeah, it's a Ninja Turtle outfit. Joe's got one too. Come at him next week. That'd be awesome. When I read Watership Down in the 6th grade, I liked it. Is that Noah's level? LOL. Ever play First Blood Omen Legacy of Kain? Yes, I have. And I believe Legacy of Kain is the White's favorite game. So, yeah. Joe's a furry too? Should have known. Kain was awesome. It is an awesome game. For those of you who have not played it, go check it out. But yeah. What's going on in other places? What are some cool campaigns you got? Like, what's y'all's favorite campaigns that are out there outside your homes right now? Aardvark's been running around. I don't know if we're gonna have him on Art Bros or not, but Book seems to be going pretty well. He's getting around. The art's wicked. Gotta say, I really like the art. There's a lot of cool stuff happening. Roach balls, yeah, that's gonna be coming to me soon. Shit, it might be in the mailbox. I just haven't checked. But yes, Roach Ball should be coming. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Chris has got his today. Yeah. When I was in 6th grade, I read War and Peace. Oh, goodness. 600. What is that? 700 pages? That's that thick. I know that because we had War and Peace in high school. Oh, yeah. D-Wag got Roach Balls too. Yeah. Corey says, I think that KOTOR campaign looks great. I heard it's being printed. Yes, guys, they went back and reworked the art of KOTOR to make sure it was the best quality they can give to their backers. If you have not and can support KOTOR, please do so, or the Barton Bros in any case. Those guys are doing great stuff. So look for it. Fantasy Babes, excellent artwork. Go check them out on Instagram too. Like they're killing it over there. Oh, Jeremy Burt's got his Roach Balls too. Yeah. I didn't pay attention to the page count. I just read it over. An evening on my front porch. Nice. What did you think about blue balls being sold outside IH? I don't know what that means. Blue balls, is that oh yeah, wait a minute. That's the Roach Balls and Tiger Blue mix, isn't it? You guys let me know. Sorry. There ain't no furries in KOTOR though. Yeah, Noah, you might wanna I don't, like I said, I'm dealing with alien planets. I get to make different creatures. So no points, Noah, soap opera from 1800s. All right. There is no soap opera for the 1800s, Noah. You can't get it. What is it? Yeah, so it's As the World Turns, or what was the other popular one? Days of Our Lives. As the Carriage Rolls. There's a good one. as the gangrene spread. Yes. Roach Balls and Tiger Blue. Yes. It was outside IGG. Oh, it was. Was it on their website? Guys, again, that's something I've been trying to do on Art Bros, is kind of, if you are a creator and you've got, products, including a book, Noah, this includes you too. If you've got a website where you can consistently be selling the copies of your stuff to your audience, we need to be promoting each other's websites a lot. So if you've got websites, guys, put them up. I know we're all about campaigns too, but some of us are in between campaigns. Throw your websites up in that chat. You guys got wrenches for a reason. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. But yeah, it was a biatch book, Noah. Check out Fyodor Dostoevsky for some fire. I hope I did that right. Dostoevsky. I think I did that. I personally thought it was a bit dry and long-winded. But Mary Balls, yes, an international adventure starring American Roach and Old London Down. The Mary Boys, that was a really cool art style. It kind of reminded me of like Clockwork Orange a little bit for its cover design, but I really wanted to get and see what that was about a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Check out mine, www.infinitaalechronicles.com. Guys, and Zade Studios is, to see what we're doing at zadestudios.com. Links in the description. Go check it out. We have video games. Like, that's the other thing. Oh, yeah, Tank Girl, too. Hold on. Let me throw it out. I was about to start shilling my stuff for a second, but let's talk. Yeah, so there's Tank Girl. I'll be real with you. I was talking to Noah and a couple people about, I had this idea about a little character, like a young character in a post-apocalyptic world that finds an old rundown tank and basically decides that that's his home now, or that's her home now. And so they were going to read CG comics in the tank at night, but that was the only way that they were surviving in a post-apocalyptic world, was they're overpowering everybody else because they have control of the tank. I thought that was a cool idea, but then I see things like Tank Girl. Joe was telling me there was something else that it reminded him of, so I kind of backed away from it. But if it still sounds original, let me know, guys, because I'd like to take that idea down. I got a lot of cool scenes in my head about how that could take place. But I'm always about trying to be as original as I can get. Give or take. Some have said the next Mark Twain. Again, Noah, you don't want that moniker. You don't. You don't know what the guy did. You don't know what he stood for. Noah, you need to have a big mustache to be the next Mark Twain. Yeah. You know what Mark Twain created? The Bohemian Grove. Go do your research. You don't want to be called Mark Twain no more. Mark Twain should shave his and be like me. This is getting weird. More tank babes, the better. A CG anthology starts out with a post-apocalyptic meta story reading various indie books as short stories would rock. That's what I was kind of thinking. Like, like some of the coolest books in our circles, like in this whole creator-owned comics group, it'd be cool to kind of advertise people's books by having a character that reads CG books. I thought that would be cool. Like, CG books are the only ones that survive like in a nuclear blast, like cockroaches and Twinkies. I think it'd be awesome. In fact, if there's a printer out there that can guarantee that the book be printed on material that would withstand, I would go with them as far as a printer. But I gotta know if they're out there. Yeah, Twain was weird, dude. Twain was weird. If you can't knock that, at the time the dude was a good writer, prolific. Even now, if you try to read those books, it's interesting wordsmith for sure. But so is Tolkien, and I've been told many times you can't read Tolkien nowadays. I've been told that. I still read him. Try reading Gulliver's Travels and then talk to me. That book is rough to read. But I enjoyed it. Noah's still barking. Man, it's like a chihuahua. Where's he at? Come on, I gotta show it. I never called myself the next Mark Twain, as I'm not a fool. Unfortunately, some people aren't me. All right. So I've done very little drawing tonight, guys. Trying to keep you guys up to breast, as Corey would say, with our circumstance. As you all know, I'm looking for late fall being the launch of the campaign for this book. I know you guys have been waiting for a while. Trust me, I have too. We're getting there. As I've said, I've already went back to correct some things that I've seen. I've added some details to some of the stuff you all have already been accustomed to seeing. So even the cover, that double page spread, look at it again. Wait a minute, you can't until I update all that. Let me give you guys a little sneak peek. I think I did this last time. You guys have seen these images, but you haven't seen the updated versions. Or maybe you all did. Maybe, like I said, I think I showed you guys last episode. Is this it? Yeah, it's it. Okay, so everyone was going all bonkers about this, but there were some areas, mainly in the big background, that I hadn't done, and it was the Jiri that are swinging from the highway, the Jiri highway. So there were just silhouettes, and I didn't catch them until a lot later. I was like, wait a minute. It's not done. So I had to go in there and do that. The circumstance here, the Jiris weren't hooded. Their ears weren't wrapped. And I really needed to add those type of details to that and kind of clean up a few other things. This page was a bit more because I didn't draw the whole host of people being led out. All that was just sketch marks. So you can even go back and kind of see what that was looking like. But I still think right around here, if you guys can see this area right here, I got to do something there before it's totally finished. So if I said it was finished a second ago, I just caught myself again. This picture all as well was not finished. There was a lot of background elements and a lot of the machinery wasn't complete. A lot of the details weren't. But so that's all. Ooh, hello. There was some details in that. There's making faces look like they're the same faces between panels and panels and panels. I had to make sure I'm going along that way. The cover has another detail into it, but it's pretty obvious when you see it. You guys will see it. But yeah, I mean, everything's still evolving, but I see a comic book as one big piece of art. I know it's sequential, but I still see it all as one big piece. So everything's got a balance, everything's got a flow. That's where I'm at. So it's happening. Like I said, late fall. Get ready. Get your wallets ready. I'll make a few more of these knives here soon if I can. The biggest thing for me is getting the book done. Because once the book's done and I can get the campaign together and get you guys rolling on that, I can worry about making those when I know how many I need to. So, same thing with the crystals. The molds are made. I'm happy about those. They're working great. Still got to try a little bit on the pigment mixes, but everything's working as I predicted it. Roundabout ways to be acting. I got to try a couple different things to get the color mixed with the iridescence that I was talking about. But yeah, that's what's happening. Not much else is going on up in here. In Florida, it's It's hurricane season, but we don't got any hurricanes, so that's good so far. Probably just jinxed it, but yeah. Other than that, everything's just rolling. Dwight actually is kicking ass, as I always say, on the game build. That's looking real good. He's doing so much on that. And again, there's other stuff he's working on that a few of you guys are aware of, but I can't talk about, as a few of you are aware of. I'll talk more about it when they do. Yeah, what do you guys talk about now? Let's see. Some have said him the next Charles Dickens. I'm done with that. No, don't make me buy your wrench. Can you buy his wrench? No, I think he can. I don't even think he has to buy it. I think he just had to suggest it. I don't know. We'll see. How hard do you fight for it? I'm simply sharing what the people have said, Hiawatha. I can't help it. I'm the voice of the people. I didn't ask for this. This is my burden. Noah, shoot for being the next gym shooter, and we'll see what happens next. I don't want Noah anywhere near the word shooter. He's too young. This world's too crazy. Don't worry about anything like that. Noah, if you fail at that, you can always become a politician. Again, I don't want him going into politics either. Same issue. I'm quite charming, bud. I'm too far humble to be a politician. It sounds like it. I know you aren't, Noah. All politicians say the same thing. I'm far too humble to lie to anyone. I'm the liar you can trust. Full of lies and bullshit. Ha ha ha. Nice. Oh, yes. I'm just a simple man. I'm no politician. Shh. I never tell, Colonel. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's all good, guys. Again, we're getting to the last 10 minutes. So if you do have campaigns, Noah, you included, anybody, throw them out there. Sorry, tonight I was a little bit on a whim. Again, by all measures, AT&T says you don't have internet on your PC. I do, thanks to my phone. So maybe it worked out. We've had a good time. We've cried together. I'm not going to go along with that charade, but you get what I'm saying. We've had a good time. A lot of the art you guys are going to be seeing seems like I'm just kind of teasing you guys along. That's where I'm at in the book right now. I can't really show you guys too much without ruining the experience. So you're going to see me do little dinky things like this for a minute. Yeah, no, the bill's paid. Like, it's on auto payment. I even talked to the management today. I was like, so last month this happened? You guys remember, I haven't made an episode, talking about it. But, I talked to management. I was like, dude, this happened again. What's going on? He's like, this is all weird. Yeah. Right. Where are we at? Internet, gas. Yeah, it's more like just, I don't know why, but it seems like even management says, oh, we don't do that here. But it seems like the IP banned me because I was late on one bill. And it was like, whoa, you got to pay your bill. And it was like, okay, no problem. Here, it's paid. And then it's like not coming back on. I had to get a new box. It works. And then it stopped working again right at the same time this month. So talked to them all day this morning. Well, up until like 2 o'clock. But yeah, here we are in the face of adversity. We're making it work. You guys are awesome for hanging out with me tonight. Don't know what I would do if I didn't have like a group to sit here and be goofy with. Especially sit here and joke at Noah the whole time. It's great. But yeah, guys, in response to that, though, I'm trying my best to do the research. I'm talking to many of you about what do you want out of a campaign? What seems like it's overboard? What sounds like it's right and directed? I'm doing my research. I'm figuring out what's going on. So this campaign will be good. Again, it's my first campaign, so I'm not trying to go too over the top. So but I am trying to get the book in more hands rather than few, trying to spend so much on like extra perks. And that's why I've been making most of the side perks. Anything that's not print, anything that's like this stuff, I was happy to make on my own. What do you guys say? Oh, my dogs sound like they're going crazy. That sounds rather big. Guys, give me 1 second so I can make sure nothing just... Yeah. What are you guys up to? What are you doing? What's that? What's it? Oh, how did you even find that? Oh, he don't like me now. I'm the bad guy. Sorry, guys. So yeah, Bit got into something. That was fun. He don't like me now. Sorry, Bit. Noah says, "Who's joking, Jeremy? This is serious. I'm never late on bills. You will be. You will be. Step into the future. Live in the now. You have to suffer for your art, Noah, or it will remain plastic as F." And he's right. It will. It will. I suffer every day. And every day, I wish I had... Oh, goodness. Thanks, Noah. Even for a kid, you don't really understand the brevity of the jokes sometimes. But, wow. Excellent, 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 guys. It's been fun. Dwight would have liked that. He would have riffed with you. I'm more shake. I'm like Michael J. Fox, shaky sometimes, you know. What in tarnation? That's funny. Oh, I bet he does too, dude. Oh, hell, Lord Ravener. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, yeah. But, yeah. Don't worry about it, Noah. You don't want to know about her. She's... No, don't worry about it. We've got the documents. That's unfair for a joke for me to say. He wasn't the guy who originated that. It was all over conspiracy sites when it came out. He just reported on it like he did everything else. But, you know, some fans of crazy stuff can take it too far. What's up? What's up? What's up? Don't go. Yeah, don't. No, don't. What's up? What's up? Yeah. So I got Bud a device, the the Google Chromecast, so he can watch the show on the TV, and we're gonna have to spend some time getting him set up on that. But yeah, soon he'll be living the high life, watching his YouTube videos on his TV. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's it was the precursor to the Heisman Trophy. I don't know if I should play with this. Ugh. No, it was a tragedy, dude. Don't just keep drawing your book. You know, it's the best thing. Don't worry about it. But yeah, just like me, I'm trying to continue working on my book, not showing you guys entirely everything I'm working on. But yeah, you know, that's what we're doing. What's this? So there's Comic-Con and stuff. I know some people have talked about doing a meetup or like a, you know, create our own comics type convention. I know it's kind of weird because you don't want to kind of publicize it in one sense, because who's going to show up, who's going to create problems, who's going to make it into a problem. But there's a few of you guys that are real close to me, real close, like in the same town close. Including there's a printer out here in Orlando I've talked to you guys about, and I know there's some opinions on it, but I think I'm going to approach them about printing the book and stuff. It's Kablam out here in Orlando. It's just because it's local that I think it might be more beneficial, but it depends on me going up there and talking to them and kind of what I feel off of gauging it. I don't even know if they're open for doing anything like that yet. I looked at them first, or one of the first ones that I looked at, because Michael Oden was kind of suggesting me go over here. Comic Impressions was the other one, but I mean, there's not a printer yet that I haven't heard, perfect reviews from. So to even look for one's probably asking too much. But I think it might be me approaching them in a certain type of way. Be like, yeah, let's just try to do this the right way. I don't know. But that's the biggest worry I've got right now. The book is going to get done. Printers is the biggest thing I'm worried about, because the whole idea of you guys funding it is to have the book in your hand. If I can't print them, I can't get them in your hand. So I'm looking, and I know there's many out there in our groups. I know there are issues happening with other things too. So I've got my ear to the ground, like I was saying last week, with other subjects. But yeah, it's like I'm paying attention, I'm watching, but you guys can also keep watching me work. Y'all know I'm doing it. I'm a slave to this craft. I can't wait to get on to the next book. And to be honest with you, I can't wait to be done with the third book. And then us actually looking for hardcover, like there. Like my brain's already there. I just got to do all the work to do it there. So glad you guys stick around, checking me out, seeing what's going on, keeping up with what me and Dwight are doing. Again, there is a video game. I'm going to do what Joe does and leave with the trailer of the video game. In case some of you have been around here, you just haven't seen it. I'd be real with you guys. Everybody's name here that I've seen today, I've talked to you. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I haven't seen any new names tonight, but we do have a few people just pop in sometimes and rewatch. So I'm going to toss that game trailer on the end of this. But that's why they wanted to do it alongside MegaCon. We can hang at the con or hang outside and just party. Well, there you go. Guys, it's been awesome hanging with you guys. And thank you all for showing up. Again, I've said that a few times, but I'm serious. It's awesome. You're half the reason why I'm doing this. The other half is obviously I'm an artist. I'm a creator. I'm trying to get this out to you guys. Thank you all so much for dropping by. You guys are awesome. That's awesome. And catch us next week. I'll have the internet fixed up, and then Dwight will be on, and we can haggle me, some more. Other than that, guys, yeah, sign up for the book if you haven't. Kind of talking to guys, and I know all of you have. Thank you all so much for all that. So yeah, let's watch this damn trailer, and you guys have a good weekend. I'll see you in the chats. Be careful out there, and have a good one. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. Yes, yes, yes.
You must engage the darkness. If you are going to regain the memories lost to you. You must stay strong.
A lone child's presence does not bode well for the circumstances.
No one can pass. And inquisitive. It will be difficult.
Well, that's just perfect.
But try to remember. You are never alone.